Hello, Ben here with another market watch for Ardmore for the month of March. Once again, I have it broken into Merion School District and Haverford School District. Wasn't too much activity on the LM side, but the Haverford side had actually a decent amount of closings. And before we jump into it, it's the same old story. There's just no inventory. If a home looks nice and is priced well, it's going to get like silly money at this point. Mortgage rates are now 5%. People thought it was going to get there at the end of the year. That hurts buying power. In the summer, people go on vacation, buyers get burnt out. So the homes aren't going to get quite as high, at least the predictions, whatever. But that's what I think. So yeah, right now is the time to sell. It's still in the heart of the spring market. So if you have been on the fence, maybe some of what these prices are getting might entice you, I guess, to sell. And of course, sorry, I'm trying to share my screen here. All right, so we'll just jump into the Haverford one. I'm going to fly through just the actives and the under contracts and pending, and then we'll just focus on the closings. So again, most of these ones that are currently active have just recently been active. I'm sure next week they'll go under contract. Then, yeah, there's actually a decent amount that are pending and under contract. So closed this one on Belmont Ave. That one closed for 525. I think it was just like listed as like a public courtesy. This one on Haverford ended up closing for 435. It was on the market for 105 days. On a main road, the days on market tend to be longer. This one needed some work, but it had a lot of size, honestly. So whoever bought that can do a lot with it. This one on Humphreys ended up being 340, and then that was 6% above asking, which is like, I guess back in the day that would be like amazing, but that's just like par for the course now, like 6% above asking. So you'll see it was listed at 320 and it ended up closing for 340. This one on Oakford, this one actually went below asking 6%. So it is possible for a house to sell below. That was on the market for 10 days. It was listed at 425. So normally if there's buyers and they like a home that's like at the top of their price point, in this kind of market, buyers shouldn't be looking at homes at the top of their price point, honestly. They should be looking for homes like 50K less than their price point. But if there is a home and they're like, is it worth putting in an offer within the first week? No. But if a home is in this market on the market longer than a week, then yeah, it means that they probably overshot the price. And it does happen, not that frequently, but it does. And conversely, if you're a seller selling your house and your home has been on the market longer than 7 or 10 days, you should probably do a price drop. Back in the day, you used to wait 3 weeks, maybe a month, but now it's just like, yeah, if it's not sold in a week, if there's some like crazy storm going on that weekend, then maybe that's why. But usually it's sold within a week if it's listed well. This one on Bremar Ave, slightly above asking. This one on Rosemont for 540. That was, yeah, basically listed at 540. This one on Oakford was 12% above asking. So it was listed at 379 and it went 425. You'll see, it's pretty nice looking home. And with the yard. So yeah, people just need to move in, basically. This one on Normandy, I think, was 26. Yeah, this was the one. So it was listed at 375 and it closed for 475, 100K over. Like, that's what happens if buyers fall in love with a house and they're like, I need to move in. What's it going to take? And like these days, we don't know. We can say, hey, like, the average is like 5% above asking. If somebody loves it, they might do 50K. But if somebody like absolutely has to have it, then they can just throw up something like 100K over. And, escalation clauses are pretty much in play these days. That's where you say, hey, I'm going to offer, I don't know, 400, but I'll beat another offer by 5,000 up to this number, like 475. So that way, buyers don't really need to pay that amount unless they beat somebody, I guess. That would be the way to put it. So yeah, that's what's been happening in Ardmore. You'll see a couple went decently below, but most went well above. And then in the LM part, this one on Simpson, this one just dropped. So for 825, and that'll be probably under contract in a week. Another one on Ardmore Ave and Glen, and then this one on Greenfield. Then there's a couple pending. Linwood, if like this one had insane amounts of activity. It only was open for like 3 hours on a Saturday. So if you were there, you might have seen me. Like saw half the town there, basically. I mean, that just has like great character, great bones. Needs some work, but that went well above asking. Marlborough Road, this one I actually helped the buyers get. Kind of fit exactly with a cute little interior. They wanted to be close to grocery stores, and it's like, okay, this is like could not be more close to more grocery stores than here. And for this one, we had to use an escalation clause, and like our starting bid was over asking. Like it was pointless to not even offer that. These two also, so these are the two that closed. Again, 6% above asking. That's just, you know, it's listed at 330 and it's your folks, you know, buyers like it, then you should do above asking offer. And Spring also went above asking. I don't know what just happened there. This was 9%. So it was listed at 440, closed for 481. So yeah, now is a great time to sell. You still need to do more than just like put a sign in the yard, like get your place show ready, like fresh paint really goes a long way. Like new, you know, if you have old carpets, tearing them up, getting the floors down, like just a little bit of work that might cost you like 5 to 7K, like that's what makes buyers want to spend a lot more. So doing a little bit of work like that actually like greatly increases the value of your home more than you would put into it. So if you're wondering like what kind of quick fixes to make, I guess, to make your home more desirable in buyers' eyes, reach out. My number and contact info are at the bottom of the email. Obviously, if you are thinking of selling or know someone who is and they don't really know who to go to, I would love to help out. And then also for the buyer side, like if you have buyers in this area or who want to move in, I can also help them. All right, that's all I have. Have a great month. Hope the weather is warmed up, and I'll see you next time. Bye.